Hey guys, Bob here from Bob's World. Hope everybody's doing awesome. Little different video today, guys. There's gonna be a little bit of information sharing here at the start, and then we'll get into some flying. First off, I appreciate the feedback about the drones, guys. What's my future drone? And we've looked at a couple different ones, but the one I went back to another one that I looked at before. And my goal with these drones, guys, and probably the same for you guys too, is I want really different drones. So what I mean by that is, like, I got the Avata, which is where's my Avata? Right here. We're gonna zip around with this today, aka the potato. You know, great drone for cinematic flying, light freestyle, really light. Safe, easy to fly, longer distances. You know, it's so reliable. It's great for that, and great video quality with the O3 system. So I love the Avata, as you guys know, for that purpose. But I want something totally different. Something's different. And I keep saying I want a backyard ripper. I want something I can kind of fly in my backyard. I have a double lot, so I got some space. And one thing that intrigues me, I like the cinematic, but there's a part of me that loves zipping around things, trying to get better at, you know, zipping around stuff, over stuff, S-turns, you know, quick little movements. Even though maybe I'm not that great at it, it intrigues me. So I love this idea, this notion of gate racing. To me, it looks like a ton of fun, and I want to get into it. And so I've reached out to one of the companies that makes an awesome drone. Let me hold on a second, guys. I don't want to tear this up, because I will tear up their name in a heartbeat. Hold on a second, guys. This is important. You can't screw this up, Bob. Come on now. What are they called? Fly 533. Fly 533. They make tiny trainers, basically 3 and 3.5 inch racing drones, and they look freaking epic. They got a great reputation. I've looked at the website, this company, I've talked to them on email. Young guys are super good. These guys are epic at gate racing, and to me it looks like a ton of fun, and I'm going to dabble in it. And so my next drone, I'm 99% sure, like I've said this before, my other ones too, but I am pretty sure, is they've got a tiny trainer HD with O3 system on board, meant for the O3. It's got some epic LED lights on it that you can use that look cool as hell. And it is, you want to talk about being able to turn on a dime. This thing is made for gate racing, right? And I can't wait. I've been practicing in Velocidrone, doing gate racing. I advise you, if you want to get better at even just flying the Avata, go into Velocidrone and do gate racing. You will suck at first. It is hard, in my opinion. And that's where we come back to these rates today, because I've had to adjust them to be more for kind of gate racing, or at least it seems like they're working so far a lot better than what I had. But go in there and do some gate racing, guys. It will make you better at just regular flying with the Avata, hitting gaps. You'll be more confident, because if you can rip through little gates, I mean, hitting the gap between two trees is nothing. Yeah, so I'm going to fly right now and do some practicing with these new rates. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to go slow just to make sure it's not too wonky with the Avata. And, you know, these rates are really meant in Velocidrone. I'm flying with a toothpick in there, you know, that's meant for hitting gates. This is not. But I'm going to see what I can milk out of it today. It's going to give me a good sense a little bit of where to go. So, Tiny Trainer HD O3 system on board. These things are tanks. They're made for having fun, zipping around. 3.5, they're not 3-inch. But this is what's cool about it too, is you can put a 3S battery or 4S battery on these things. Their PID is tuned for this, and basically you can fly with a 3S and makes it fly kind of like a 3-inch. Put a 4-inch, it's got some more power snap to it. But watching this guy fly, and I know he's a pro, dude. He's insane. He's insane. In his yard, through these gates, you could totally fly this in your yard. It's not screaming crazy loud like a 5-inch, and I'm pumped. So I don't want anything like the Avata. I don't want cinematic. I don't want any of that. I don't want a 5-inch ripper. I want something sub 250. These are sub 250. And so let's do some flying. Got ready in 5 minutes, but who cares? I wanted to talk about it. And I'll share some links to you below to Bardwell's video on setting up your rates. He's got a great video on that. I encourage you to watch it. And then I'll also put a link to this Tiny Trainer and this company, man. Young guys, we're doing this out of basically their house, their garage, but they got a great reputation. They test fly every drone before they ship it out to you, which is epic. All right, here we go. Let's test it out. This is Bob's World, and you might have learned something today. Okay, guys, new rates are in. Big jump from what they were, so start off slow, see how it goes. What I say is find like a nice little open area. I got some trees here, but I'm going to practice some orbits around them, simulating kind of going around some gates. And let's just see what the hell happens. I'm kind of excited. I'm optimistic, but if you're doing or getting into Acro, man, it just takes time. It takes a lot of hours and time, but in my opinion, it's worth it. Once you get to that point, man, it's freedom. Like you forget about the sticks and you can just go on the roller coaster ride and have a ton of fun. So let's get going here. A little cold today, little windy, little bit. So let's see how that goes. All right. We're recording, motor starting, and we're up. All right, let's go. We're gonna go. I'm gonna start off in like 20 degrees on my angle of the gimbal, just to see, get a feel for it, because it's definitely gonna be much more. So you see the wind blowing the Avata. All right, and also, if you want some explanations about why I have these rates, what I learned from, oh yeah, I like them already. What I learned from Bardwell last night watching his video, I can explain more why I set them up the way I did. But, oh yeah, I like that. I like that. Definitely, a tighter turning ability. Yeah, I like that already. I like it. Now, one drastic change I did was around, I think it's the roll, or the yaw, I think. But I can talk more about that in another video and kind of tell you why I did what I did. And again, it was the opposite of what I normally do in settings, and it surprised me why it was such a benefit. This is nice. I like it. This is good. I feel like the turns, even though it's windy, are definitely tighter. Oh, little stick action there, guys. Twigs of death. Let's do a quick orbit around the truck. Oh yeah, I like this. Let's do a little more through here. Speed up a little bit. And what's cool about this, what I learned from him last night, is around expo. I was lowering my expo thinking, oh, this will make it twitchier, twitchier, snappier, whatever. But actually, what I did is raising the rates in some other areas, and then increasing the expo. I mean, my expo right now is at 0.85, and what happens is, down when you're not giving as much throttle, you're not pushing the sticks as far, it's super smooth. So if you want to do some smooth flying, but when you get out to that edge, you're going to see that immediate increase in power, like that, like a quick little pop, which I loved in the simulator. But you got to be careful, like he said, that you know, it can get you in trouble too. So, but so far, this is pretty good. I'm not pushing it. I'm just, I mean, like that. I just gave it a little more gas, a little more punch on the sticks, and it definitely responded, like just like that. Oh yeah, I'm digging this, guys. We'll do a split S here in a minute. Let's just keep going a little through here. But I feel like I have a lot of control. It doesn't feel, especially again when I'm not pushing as hard as, it doesn't feel too twitchy or wonky. I mean, the wind is just howling up there. I can just feel it hitting it. This is a little bit of protected area. That's why I come here. Let's see if I can get through this little spot here. Oh yeah, okay, I like that. Let's go around here. Let's push it a little bit. I really feel like I have a lot more control. I know you always push your head forward when you're, now I want to try this. Now you can see right there, I had a little problem. That's not because of the controller or flying as much as the Avata. It's just, the Avata is just, so there we go. That's pretty good. It's just so top-heavy. And I liked how those tight turns were just now. I felt like pretty good in control. But again, you know, that's not bad right there. That's definitely better than what I had before setting-wise for close quarters flying. You know, more like in the simulator, like this right here. And this is going to translate over to more of the tiny trainer and gate racing. So, all right, let's just keep going. I know it's a long video, guys, but some of you might find it useful. And if you got questions about the rates, post them below. I mean, if you want me to do like another video about why I picked these rates, I can do that. I can't really do it while I'm flying because I'd have to like look at something to, you know, make sure I'm talking about the exact thing so I don't steer in the wrong direction. All right. And if you're getting into Acro, guys, I'm telling you, I was a motion controller nut, as you might know, is you just have to practice in the simulator. Is it exactly like flying in real life? Absolutely not. But it will build the motor skills to the point where, you know, I'm getting to the point where now, see, like that was perfect. Where, let's see if I can get these tight trees here. I'm getting to the point now where I don't really think about the sticks too much as far as, you know, what do I have to move to make the drone do a certain thing? I mean, it starts to become, you know, automatic. Yeah, much better control for tighter turns. And still, when I'm not pushing the sticks, I can still do smooth flying as well. I love this, man. All right, guys, I'm just going to keep practicing out here. I'm going to keep dragging this video on. But, you know, this is what I do to get better. Simulator work, come out to places like this, battery levels low, and just practice. See, I'd love to be able to just like pop over this, spin around, just see. And that's what the weakness of the Avata. Like I full throttled that coming down and it just can't recover. It just can't. It does not have the power to weight ratio. And that is one of the big limitations, obviously. This is Bob's World Guide. I hope you guys are enjoying this one. Definitely was more like in the serious mode today. I wasn't my normal weird self. You know, that one I had to do a little flare, a little air brake to kind of get through there. Yeah. I hope you guys are having fun flying, whatever you're flying, and don't take it too seriously and have a good time. This is Bob's World, and have an awesome day. I'm going to wrap her up here. Cheers, peace.